This is how I made more than my salary this month with Canva templates and ebooks. Hi, I'm Nisa, and if you're new here, I have almost 30k followers on Instagram as a bookish creator, and I can say that this month I made more than my salary. And honestly, it still feels a little surreal saying that out loud. So grab your favorite drink, get cozy, and let me walk you through exactly how I did this, because I promise you, if I can do it, you absolutely can too. Let me be real with you for a second. About 6 months ago, I was scrolling through my own Instagram, looking at all the content I was creating about books and reading challenges and so on. And I had this moment where I thought, wait, I'm already doing all this work. I'm already creating graphics and content planners for myself. And then it hit me that other people need these things too. Other bookstagrammers are probably searching for the exact templates I'm already making for myself, and that's when everything changed for me. Now, before we dive into this step-by-step process, I want you to know that this isn't just for Bookstagram. If you're a fitness creator, a study influencer, or a small business owner, or even an author, literally any niche, this works. But I'm going to speak from my experience in the book community because that's what I know the best. The thing is, before I started selling my templates and my ebooks, I actually searched on YouTube how to do it. And when I did this, I couldn't find anything specific to Bookstagram, so I kind of just applied from other niches to my own. So that's why I'm making this video, so other bookstagrammers can have this. Okay, so what are even digital products? Okay, you probably know this, but I want to let you know as well. So a digital product is basically anything that you can download that helps someone solve a problem or makes their life easier. For us, bookish creators, that could be reading trackers, book review templates, Instagram story templates for book recommendations, reading challenge planners, book club discussion guides, author interview templates, bookshelf organizations, and so on. And here's the beautiful part. You create it once and you can sell it over and over and over again. Why this works for bookstagrammers so well? Already have an audience that trusts us, and you've been showing up consistently, sharing your reading life, being genuine about the books you love and don't love. People start to see you as someone who gets it. So when you turn around and say, hey, I made this reading tracker that I personally use and love, and you can have it too, people are already interested because they've been following you and your journey. And this is so different from just opening an Etsy shop with no audience and hoping people find you. And don't get me wrong, Etsy is amazing and we talk about that, but having even a small engaged audience first makes everything so much easier. I have a YouTube video here on my channel that talks about how to grow your audience, so make sure to check that out. Okay, so let's get into it. So step 1, start with what you already know. This is so important. Don't try to create products for a niche you know nothing about. You're already a book lover, you already understand what bookstagrammers need because you are a bookstagrammer. Think about the problems you solve for yourself regularly. Do you have a system for tracking your reading? Do you plan your bookstagram content in advance? Do you have a way you organize your book reviews? Whatever system you've created for yourself, other people need them too. My first product was Canva template, and more specifically Instagram post templates. And here's what's important. I made them using only free elements in Canva. And let me quickly show you how I did this. When you're in Canva, every element has either a free tag or a little crown icon for pro elements. I intentionally only use the free stuff because I want anyone to be able to customize my templates, even if they don't have Canva Pro. And I search for things like scribbles, annotation, underline, highlight annotations, circle doodle, scrapbook, ransom letters, washi tapes, star doodles, matcha cup. You get the idea. Here's the catch. Even if you use free elements, you still need Canva Pro. You want to share the link without someone modifying the original work, you need to have Canva Pro. It's a feature called template link, and that's what we needed. Honestly, in the first 3 months of Bookstagram, I didn't use Canva Pro. Then I invested in Canva Pro, and that's when my carousel started to get more viral, honestly. I believe that you still can make great posts and you can still go viral without Canva Pro, but for sure it's much easier. Let me show you some of my templates and how I made them. Since I didn't want to use my own photos for this one, I went to elements and searched for aesthetic book photos. And I would filters by photos, and then on the price I would check the free elements. I would pick photos that are not made by AI. Make sure to check the info on them. After I picked the photos, I would go on my phone and open Canva and download them. I have Lightroom for presets and filters, and I would apply some on them because I still wanted to keep that vibe that I have on my account, so I would use a preset on all of the free stock photos. If you don't like the photos on Canva, you can go to Shutterstock or VictEasy. You need to find royalty-free images, as people can flag you for copyright issues if you just download them from Pinterest, for example. The key is to make them actually useful and aesthetic. Don't just slap some text on a background. Think about what you personally would want to use and what would make your life easier. The areas where you want to add some books, just add a book frame. When you finish creating your templates, you go to share and click on template link. After that, you want to create a new PDF A4 project. Add the link there so that people can download it. Later we will add this PDF to our digital store. I have 80 Canva templates, but in the beginning I started with 25. You don't have to start with 100 to get your first sales. And over time, as you create your own posts, you will have more skill. You will be able to create more and sell more. The awesome thing is that you can create Canva templates for any niche. My next product was an ebook. So after I've been growing on Bookstagram for almost 6 months and gained 10k followers like in a month, realized that I had learned so much. And I kept getting the same DMs over and over. How did you grow your account? What's your strategy? Can you help me? So I thought, why not put everything I've learned into an ebook and actually help people in a bigger way? I'm going to be real with you. Writing an ebook felt really intimidating at first. I'm not a professional writer and English is not my first language. I'm just someone who figured some stuff out through trial and error. But then I realized that's exactly why people would want to learn from me. Here's exactly how I created my ebook, and you can do this for literally any niche or any subject. First, I spent about a week just brain dumping everything I knew about growing on Bookstagram. I opened a Google Doc and just wrote. It had no structure, no editing, just getting all my knowledge out of my head. Wrote about my engagement strategies, content ideas, working with publisher, and anything else. Watched a lot of YouTube videos on this that were not related to Bookstagram, but mostly on Instagram. And I applied everything to my niche. Then I organized all that information into chapters. Committed to spending 2 hours every single day working on this ebook. The actual layout and design, I use Canva. It has ebook templates, or you can create a custom size. I did 8 by 5 by 11 inches. Let me show you really quick what this looks like. I have my title page with a nice aesthetic photo and my branding, and each chapter starts with a simple header page, just the chapter number and a title and some description. The content pages, I keep it super readable. I try to use clean fonts, lots of white space, maybe a cute graphic here and there to break up the text. On pages, I added screenshots of my actual Instagram posts as examples. The whole design process took me about a week. I would write for about 2 hours every single day. I priced it with $27 in the beginning, which felt scary at first. Then I realized I was giving someone everything I learned. Spent so much time consuming media and learning and being online, because I know I'm lucky enough to have the time to do so, but not everyone does. With my ebook, I wanted everyone to have access to everything I've learned just in one place. Ebooks work for every single niche. The beauty of ebooks is that you can create one for whatever you know. Like for example, let's say you're a fitness creator, you could write an ebook about your exact workout routine, or how to meal prep for busy people, or your journey to running a marathon. Study influencers could write about their note-taking system, and parents could write a complete care guide for common houseplants. Formula is the same. Take what you've learned through experience, organize it in a helpful way, make it look pretty in Canva, and sell it to people who are a few steps behind you on the journey. You don't need to be a world's leading expert, you just need to know more than the person who's searching for help. And I promise, if you've been in your niche for even 6 months, you know enough to help people just who are starting now. Next step is to set up your digital storefront. Okay, so here's where we get practical. You need somewhere to actually sell these products. And in the beginning, I'm going to recommend starting with Ko-fi, linked through Linktree. Let me explain why. Ko-fi is super beginner friendly. It's free to set up, they have a really small transaction fee, and it's specifically designed for creators. You can set up a shop section where people can buy your digital products, and it handles all the download stuff automatically. Then you're going to put that Ko-fi link in your Linktree. Linktree is that link in your Instagram bio. It houses all of your other links, and it becomes like your digital home base where people can find your shop and your other social media, and your blog if you even have one. The beauty of starting with Ko-fi instead of jumping straight to Etsy or Stan Store is that there is no upfront cost. Etsy charges you 20 cents per slip listing, and while that's not much when you're just testing the waters, Ko-fi lets you start completely free. I moved to StanStore after I've made about $200. StanStore is specifically built for content creators who want to monetize their audience. And no, they are not sponsoring this video. But why I love Stan is because it looks professional and clean, and you can get one link that houses everything. The key difference between Stan and Ko-fi is that Stan feels more like your own branded website. You can customize the colors, add your logo. The drawback is that it has a monthly fee, and I think it's around $29 a month, but honestly, if you're making consistent sales, it pays for itself immediately. The only thing that I regret not starting with StanStore from the beginning is that you can build an email list. Here's the thing about social media. You don't own your audience. Instagram could change the algorithm tomorrow and tank your reach. Your account could get hacked. The app could literally disappear. I know that sounds dramatic, but it's true. But your email list, that's yours. Those are people who willingly gave you their email address because they want to hear from you. And that's so powerful. When I launch a new product now, I email my list first. And you know what? My email subscribers convert at like 5 times the rate of my Instagram followers. Plus, with an email list, you can have actual conversation. You can share more in-depth content. Still have to work on this one though. How you actually build your email list. That's through Lead Magnet. This is a free product that you offer in exchange for someone's email address. For me, that's a free preset, one seamless Canva carousel, and a sample of my ebook. That's why I love StanStore, because you can build your email list there. You can use free tools like MailChimp, Convertkit, or Sender to export your emails from StanStore and import them to one of these tools. The goal is to give them something valuable enough that they're willing to trade their email address for it, but not too complex that it takes you forever to create. Remember, this is free. You're not trying to give away everything, just enough to prove you know what you're talking about and you can help them. The best time to start building your email list was when you first started your Instagram. The second best time is right now. Every day you wait is another potential subscriber that you're missing. Even if you only get 5 people to sign up this month, that's 5 people who can directly reach with your next product launch. I started my email list after I already had like 10k followers, and I kick myself for it waiting for so long. So please, even if you only have 100 Instagram followers right now, start collecting emails. So let me paint a picture of how all of this works together, because it might feel like a lot of moving parts. Someone finds your Instagram, they love your content and want more. They click your link tree in your bio or your StanStore. From there, they can choose to sign up for your free content and join your email list. They visit your store to see your paid products or check out your Etsy shop. Maybe they sign up for your email list first. They get your free product, they're impressed, and they get a few helpful emails from you over the next week. And you email them about a new launch and they click through your StanStore and buy it. Or maybe they've been following you for months, they trust you, they see you launch an ebook and they immediately buy it because they already know you provide value. All of these paths lead to the same place. You making money from products you created once. For pricing your products, here's my philosophy. In the beginning, price lower to build momentum and get those first sales. There's something magical about getting your first sales that gives you so much confidence to keep going. My first 25 templates, I sold them with $7. So do not undervalue your work, but also don't price yourselves too high. You can also raise your prices later as you build more recognition. The last step is to promote your products without being too salesy. This is something I'm still working on. The posts that brought me the most sales are the ones where I share how I use my products. Like make a reel about how you plan your Bookstagram content, share a carousel about your reading goals, and mention that you created a tracker. Key is to be genuine. You're not a sleazy salesperson. You're a book lover sharing tools that genuinely help you and offering them to others who might want the same thing. I like to use the 80-20 rule. 80% of my content is still regular Bookstagram stuff and how-tos, sharing what I'm reading, book recommendations, Canva tricks, and so on. And the 20% is mentioning my digital products in a natural, helpful way, if possible. So let me give you some ideas beyond what we've already talked about, because the possibilities are truly endless in the bookish space. You can create reading trackers and planners, Instagram templates, ebooks on growing your platform, but think bigger. What about book review templates for people who want to create consistent looking reviews, Bookstagram content calendars with prompt ideas for every day of the month, author pitch templates for people trying to get on book tours, book photography backdrop templates that people can print. For ebooks, you could write about so many things: how to get approved for ARCs, how to create aesthetic book photos on a budget, how to read more books, how to host a successful book club, book journaling ideas, literally anything you know how to do. The key is solving a specific problem for a specific person. And let me be super real about the time this takes, because I don't want to mislead you. Yes, this is passive income once the product is created, but creating the product does take some time upfront. First templates took me around 20 hours to complete in total. My ebook, I think I finished it in 1 month. Setting up my store took me about a week. The beautiful thing about it is that you're in control. If you have more time, create more products and grow faster. If you're busy, create one product and let it work for you while you focus on other things. My biggest mistake, so you can avoid them, I was so scared to charge what my products were worth. I had my template bundle priced at $5 or $7 when it should have been at least $12. Don't do that. Your time and creativity have value. I was inconsistent with promoting. I'd mention my shop once and then forget about it for weeks. You have to remind people it exists. New followers don't know you have products unless you tell them. I waited way too long to start my email list. I missed out on thousands of potential subscribers. I almost didn't write my ebook because I didn't think I was qualified enough. That was such a limiting belief. And lastly, I was afraid of competition. I saw other bookstagrammers selling similar products and thought, well, I guess I can do that now. Here's the truth, there's room for everyone. Someone might like your style and design aesthetic over someone else's. Your ebook will have your unique voice and experiences. Don't let competition stop you from starting. Here's what's wild about digital products. The more you create, the more you earn. Compounds. First month I made maybe $50 from one template product. I added more templates, my ebook, and by now I made over $6,000. So where do you start? If you're watching this and feeling overwhelmed, just start with one thing. Pick one of these action steps. Create your first product this weekend, set up your coffee or stand store, and make a simple lead magnet and start collecting emails. I promise you, your first sale will feel incredible. This is it. If you want to see more behind the scenes of how I run my digital product show, or if you want specific tutorials on things like creating better mockups or writing effective product descriptions, let me know in the comments and I'll make those videos. If you're a bookstagrammer or really any content creator who's been thinking about starting this journey, consider this your sign. Go and create that first product, spend those 2 hours tonight or this weekend and just start. And I'm rooting for you so hard, like seriously, if you end up creating something, tag me on Instagram. I want to see what you make and I want to celebrate that with you.